Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 8 game on Sacred Valley, and I am driving the German Tier 8 tank destroyer, the JagdPanther II.
Time to roll out.
So this match loaded up, and I have to admit, I kind of giggled with glee and said, I'm going to have some fun with this. And immediately took off my JagdPanther II in a much more aggressive pose than I often do, because, well, it's the JagdPanther II. It's pretty much a big, chubby medium tank with a 120mm gun mounted on it. And yes, this is the same gun you find mounted on the Tier 10 mouse. So this guy will punch holes in most Tier 8 tanks without any trouble whatsoever. Well, the hull armor is just out of the Panther. The superstructure is actually very, very formidably armored. As long as I keep this thing hull down, it will shoot you through pretty much any tank. And there's very few enemy vehicles here that can easily damage to just the superstructure. So I'm going to come up here and try being very, very aggressive with my JagdPanther II because, well, I don't see much of this match that goes right. So I'm coming up here. Some medium 5 with the Skoda in front of me. The Skoda discovers the nightmare of many tankers. It's a platoon of E-25s. These 25s run into their own nightmares. I jump in front of the E-25s to help save the Skoda, and the E-25 is here like, this is not really what I signed up for. See, I bounced one off the top of his gun man. That was silly of me. But as you can see, he's having a very hard time doing any damage. I'm just going to sit here and just herd him straight into the wall. And start tearing him apart. He's sitting here struggling vainly to get free. I'm just going to let him out and try and help my teammates get better shots. So I know they're right here. Somehow he managed to track me. I waste my repair kit because I didn't have to do that right there. But hey, you know, E-25 platoon is down. Oh, hey, it's an ARL. Penetrate my armor. Nope. Oh, that's alright. The exact same thing you would just did B-25. Hey, look, there's a wall. Ram. And black. Ooh, 34. Jumbo. Okay, so Jumbo's not a big deal, but 34 is a much more formidable target. This Jumbo's looking over here and going, what? Oh. I don't like those ones. His health. And we're just beast moding forward here, shooting one smaller tanks. But I'm already looking at that T-34 thing. It might be a little troublesome to deal with. Now, if I thought my mediums could help me dislodge him, he was just rushing. I just heard an artillery shell smack the T-34 with me, and suddenly I'm less inclined to try and push too hard here. I'm also looking at the map and noticing that there's some light tanks that I spotted near my team, but that was supposed to be a damaging shot, but no, all I do is pop off his tracks. I do out-reload the T-34. Damage in. You can see the heavily armed North American turret is making that very, very tricky when you shoot at the millimeter shots. Oh, okay. Okay. That was an artillery shell. There's a whole time here with this damage. Oh, okay. KV-2, also very dangerous. Does not worry about getting penetrating hits on targets to do serious damage to them. So he really needs to go. You see that he doesn't look like he's trying to run away. I blast him and discover that he was throwing armor-piercing shells with that gun, and it bounced off my superstructure. Cool. Fortunately, it looks like my medium tanks and I we're just not going to push that T-34, particularly not his artillery support. So I back away. The 4-3 sees me leaving, goes, nope, not interested. The JagdPanther II is not going to do it. I'm definitely not doing it. And yeah, I backed for quite some distance here. Just looking at my gun, just see before it comes up. When it comes up, I can track him out in the open, or medium tanks can help me kill him. But he never does seem to take the bait, does he? That's okay. I just had a fun little rampage up here. Now I think it's time to go and switch flanks. And uh-oh. Is that a light tank back in my base? It is a light tank back in my base. I need to go faster now. So turn it around and hope the T-4 just doesn't appear behind. Oh, good. One of the mediums has spotted him, still sitting there holding that choke point. I'm going to go back, and yeah, there's 2 light tanks in our base. That means it'll take them about 1 minute to cap out, and yep, they're starting to cap, so I gotta go. 44 seconds to get the reset. Yeah, but there it does is mounted on a medium hull, very fast medium hull. He moves, particularly if you've got a down until we get moving. I understandably see the T-4 stopping to shut the artillery, but I'm actually the game is going, go dude, the reset, we need to get to the base. We need to get to the base. There's 2 light tanks on the base. We need to get to the base and kill them before they cap us out. Oop, Chaffee just popped a shot to T20 to C34-3. He's probably going to regret that up there. Like, right. Chaffee just pulled off. Hold on. Nice shot right here. And Chaffee's gone, and I just ripped that bulldog open. The bulldog is there. Oh. Tries to shoot me. Eats away his cover, which makes it a little bit easier to finish him off. Alright, one more rampage and done. Alright, well, there's some heavy tanks up there. One's a nearly dead IS. It'd be cool to kill him, but I got it last time. But there's a full health. Okay, there's a previously full health IS-6 up there. He needs to be taken down. T-34 has moved up. He's now actually dominating the top of that hill over there. Seeing this, I go, okay. A chance to do a little more damage to you. Or some actual damage to you, since I haven't pinned him yet. Game. Put a nice big hit. 413 damage on him. Well, make him respect stay at a respectful distance while I move in to slaughter his teammates up here. Well, Burton gets the IS. IS-6 gets double tapped by the OO and then on IS-6, and now I can see he's backing up. I'm like, dude, he's pulling him back right out from my gun. Come on, hold still. Yeah, he needs to. Alright, well, that's my first kill. Hey, if I kill that T-34, I'm gonna get a top gun, right? Let's go back. We gotta go back and kill him. You can see he's taking damage from the 34-3, the T-25. All these other people are taking shots at him. He's a T-34. He's gonna be a tough target. Stop. Aim. Oh, a little further forward. I had a perfect shot at him. Instead, he stops in a kill down location. Or it's gonna be really, really hard to kill him because, well, American turret. In hindsight, I should have run in and brutalized him, but instead I'm sitting here shooting blindly. T-34 just hold down. And it's just not working. Well, this side turret shot, so I can take it even though it's not fully aimed, and of course it misses. Now he's an easy one shot for anyone on the team. The bird. He's just staying hidden where I can't shoot at him. Oh, wait, there he is. Ah, shot went low. If that side was dark, he would have been done. But nope. Oh, hope it's small with a high explosive shell from the back. So no top gun for me. Still, hope you enjoyed watching that rampage as much as I enjoyed doing it. Let's take a look at the post-game stats of this one. So I hope that was a very exciting little bit of match. I normally don't get to do that sort of rampage thing at the higher tier. Normally that's reserved for the lower stuff, but that match decided to be an exception. So, as you can see, just a little bit brutal. Not too many tanks on that list that were terribly threatening to the JagdPanther II. Smoked the IS-6 and got hit into the T-34, but everything else than that I ran into was nearly helpless. The E-25s could barely have difficulty penetrating the JagdPanther II from the front, particularly if they don't know where to shoot. The Bulldog I snuck up on the poor guy, and he had no idea what to do. KV2, don't know why he was shooting armor piercing that 152mm howitzer. That just doesn't make any sense. As a result, he was a fairly easy kill. Poor Jumbo, so much armor, but not very useful against the 128mm gun. And the ARL just, I don't even know what happened to him. He just came around the corner like, I'm going to take you on, and it was kind of like, no, you're not. Well, you could, but it's going to have the same result. You are going to be crushed beneath the might of the JagdPanther II. If you take a look at the team screen here, yeah, that was a juicy match for the JagdPanther II. 4,605 damage, 5 kills, 1372 base XP with a high caliber. Yeah, get out of the way. Get out of the way. The JagdPanther II was in beast mode and was coming through. Good play on the part of our Burt, 1,200 damage in a tier 8 game. Oh-ho had a fantastic match. Our poor T-34-3 ended up eating the brunt of the artillery, so even though he places 4th, his match was probably a little bit disappointing for him. But by being there, he helped guard my flank and allowed me to just feast on tank, unfortunately. Plus, he did kill that chap that was capping. That was important in helping getting the necessary reset. Another team, most of the tanks that I saw are not tanks with the good scores. T-34 Mod 1 had a fantastic... T-34 actually had a pretty good match, even if in the end he was stuck alone with this low rate of fire taking on an entire team. IS had a pretty decent match. That Chaffee, he's placed up there pretty high because he's a tier 5 tank in a tier 8 game with a very, very puny gun. And he still managed to get to the base, kill the artillery with the Bulldog, and start capping. And frankly, had the 34-3 been just a tiny bit slower, they would have won the match. So they deserve some praise. That Lorraine was a serious pest through the whole match until he was taken out. Just a lot of very, very solid play all around for this one, but JagdPanther II gets to win that one. Finally, personal stats: 19 shots fired, 15 hits, pretty good accuracy, pretty good. This German gun is not supposed to miss all that often, but only 11 pens, a little bit disappointing, but most of those were skipped off of annoying T-34 turret, though there was that one completely trollish hit off the E-25 that did not penetrate. A little unusual with the JagdPanther II is that the total damage is 4,605, but only 413 of it was from long range. That one shot in the T-34 did that actually did some damage. Everything else was done up close and personal, not usually the JagdPanther way. Managed to travel 2.5 kilometers, walked away with 36,000 credits and 2,058. 2,470 experience, 102 free experience. Because yay, there was a mission in there that gave me some bonus experience. I hope you all enjoyed watching that game. That match. Good game and good night.